Just saw Solo, a Star Wars story. This is your first warning that we no spoilers in this video.
Yep.
You've been warned.
Spoil free.
We need the, we
that
need
milk
the,
has been
yeah,
that blue milk
we,
has been put into the
yeah,
fridge.
we need the spoiler, the non-spoiler graphic that pops up. Okay, so
So this is going to be our first impressions and
Yeah.
just a general kind of feel.
okay, so if you can tell by the look on my face, I love this movie.
It was all right.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's equivalent to Alex giving it 2 thumbs up. So okay, so when I saw the first trailer, right, I was blown away by the trailer. I love this. I loved it. And then, there's all the kinds of controversy surrounding the film because they had to fire the directors and bring in Ron Howard, of all people. So, they brought in an A-lister to finish it up. And questions whether or not this is his first major role, whether he was up to it. And hell yeah, he was.
Yeah, definitely felt like he definitely had good direction.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say it's like it'll be interesting to see him move on forward with other various properties, either with Star Wars or whatever else his acting career will be.
Well, it's funny. Hayden Christensen, like his first major role was as Anakin, right? And he's actually completely quit acting right now. He took all his money and bought a farm, and apparently he felt that he just got handed celebrity and worldwide fame that he didn't earn, which is an interesting thing. And is this guy kind of what was his? I don't know the actor's name, but like the guy that's playing Han Solo, he's kind of one of those guys. And so is he going to go, oh my God, yes, I'm going to spin this and be a smart businessman and just go for it and see if my 15 minutes is 15 minutes or if it's going to be 5 years or 50, or is he going to be like, well, I made my money and I'm gone.
Well, I mean, the big question comes up is like, with any actor is this a defining part of your career that you cannot step away from?
Hopefully
and
not.
Everybody basically says, yeah, you're that new Han Solo. Or is this just something that destroys him, and makes him a farmhand?
I'm sure.
Or
I'm sure Leonard Nimoy will have many things to say about that, or would have.
Yeah.
But getting back to there is my tradition of talking about other movies during a review.
Yep.
So, anyways, this movie, I freaking loved it. This movie is like, okay, so if you just want a fun adventure film, this is the movie. If you want to basically have an Easter egg lover's paradise, this is your movie. It's funny. Okay, so the new trilogy films they're okay. They're not spectacular. I need to quit leaning on the table. They're not spectacular, but I'll tell you, Rogue One was amazing. Han Solo was amazing. I think the anthology films are really where it's at.
Oh, these additional properties that are going into.
Mm-hmm.
I almost want to say like Rogue One was a little bit more favorable to me. I mean, this one definitely had a little bit more of an upbeat, fun action part, but I kind of enjoyed a little bit more of the characters and the interactions within like Rogue One.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you.
And and it's been a while since that movie has been out, so spoilers on this. All the people died.
They all died
in
at
that,
the end.
and that was just so much more favorable.
Oops. Well, and nobody makes it out of this one in Han Solo either. Yeah. No, seriously though. Okay, so the new guy who's playing Han Solo, I should look up his name. He is. I'm gonna look it up. So he has a 3-picture deal, right? With Lucasfilm, and so I'm the thought is that that's what they do now is like if you sign on to a major role like this, they just sign you for a franchise deal because you might.
Well, and it is an interesting concept actually thinking about it as.
There we go.
There's been so much other various films in the past, and
Alden Ehrenreich.
So there's been a lot of various other films in the past that, what a great script, what a great amount of like the actors, and then for whatever reasons somebody wasn't able to sign on to the next one because other commitments with another studio or other various things of the current director just didn't work with somebody in there, or studio basically putting their hands into the pot and trying to muck into the water that's trying to be done.
Well, you know what?
And having this new system of having something where it's like, if it makes X amount of money, that they'll be able to actually produce another film.
Well, it is a business.
Yeah,
right?
and I mean, as entertainment goes, it's that strange level between you really do have to do a love letter to the fans and everything in it. I mean, I definitely did feel like Solo was a love letter to the fans.
Well, because you have the artists, the actors, the director stuff, but then you also, it's like it is a business, and the people doing the investment. The movie does not exist unless somebody's making money, and we just got invaded by a puppy. Hey, Molly.
No carjacking here.
Yeah. Hey, Molly. Okay. So I want to switch gears just a little bit.
Yeah.
Get back towards the actual film. So, Alden Ehrenreich, great job. And the thing was fun about this is that so looking at a movie like The Fifth Element, there had been talk that people wanted more, but that movie didn't need more. It was perfect the way it was. That's all it should ever have been. But this movie, petting the dog, is definitely set up for this is a franchise builder film. Hey, hold on, we're gonna do. Hey, Molly, Molly, come here. Come on up, Molly. You want to be in the review? Come on up. We have
a little camera shy hound.
Molly, come on up. Nope.
You would normally be able to, but now it's like, oh, nope.
Come on up, sweetie.
Sniff your legs.
Come on up.
So, anyways,
animal, come on. Oh, come on. Animals get views. There we go.
Shameless.
Yeah, I know.
Production.
Yeah, we have a little puppy. So, Donald Glover, right, as Lando Calrissian. Did you notice that he was actually making his voice sound like Lando?
Yeah. Actually, I have to say it's like I felt like he was really spot on. I would almost say it's like I could have watched him as the main actor.
Oh yeah, no, he.
It's like if he has a Lando movie, it's like I definitely would go watch him.
Yeah. There was some talk of that from people who've seen the movie, that they would love to see a Lando movie.
Yeah, I felt like he was a fantastic actor. Mm-hmm. I think he was definitely it eludes me at the moment, but in Star Trek, the Forbidden Territory here,
right,
talking about the guy that played Doc. Well, you did that first, so I'm just mimicking.
Okay.
So the guy that played Dr. McCoy,
the new one or
the new one.
Okay, yeah, Carl Urban.
Yes, I felt like he did a real spot on job of studying, finding everything that the original actor did, and just I
kind of felt like he was just being a caricature of Bones. There are other people I think would have done a better job.
Yeah, but
actual Scottish people. Oh no! Wait a minute.
You mean Scotty?
I was thinking of Scotty. Yeah,
you're talking about Simon Pegg.
Well, because the actor who played the Scottish guy in Stargate, in Stargate, Atlantis was up for the role of Scotty and didn't get it because they handed the role to a marquee name. That's the thing is I didn't think Simon Pegg did a good job, and I didn't like him in the role, and I wasn't really that impressed with Carl Urban as Bones either.
Yeah.
But I also am unimpressed with those movies in general.
Yeah.
So,
you really do have a hate boner for that.
No, I don't. I mean, they're fun.
Oh, you say it now.
They're fun, but they're not Star Trek.
But going back onto this film,
yes,
one of the things that I definitely did like about this film was, as visuals went, was this kind of reminds me of how Pixar does, of great level of color within various scenes within the film. This one was very blue. This one was very tan. You saw scenes that were very orange.
Yeah.
And just their color palette of being able to convey emotion or action or dread or drama. Like when they utilize red, it's in a place of danger. When it's something very emotional or very sad, there's definitely blues. So the people that were working on this, I would definitely have to say, like, they understood color theory.
I think that probably what was going on was that like there was a problem where the previous director team got fired, right? They brought in an A-lister, Ron Howard, to finish the movie, right? And the movie, I think they were finishing this movie all the way up to the end because there were trailers were later than they were supposed to be. The marketing was very last minute, and I think that this movie couldn't fail. I think this movie had to succeed because you had two previous movies which did well, but they were very like the actual series films were not well received, as well received as they should have been. They were not as good as people were expecting, and then you have Rogue One, which blew them away in terms of quality. But Lucasfilm has had a spotty record since Disney took over, and
right. Well, I mean,
this movie had to succeed.
Well, I imagine part of the thing comes into it's like anyone that's a fan is. There's so much mythos. There's so much story. There's so much lore,
and it's full of it.
And yeah, hip huggers and all, there is a great amount of lore, and it is actually a good amount of lore and such. Like there was some stuff that after we were watching this in the theater on the drive on back. You were telling me like little things about like,
well, and it's full of little nuggets. So
right, and it's like that level of if you've watched the animated series, like you were talking about, like when Disney DX was XD, was showing like the Star Wars films, and like there was various characters that it was like, okay, for me because I haven't gone. Hip hugger into that lore. It was like, oh, okay, I know my, up to my ankle deep of like various stuff, and then him with his
sci-fi encyclopedia guy. Yeah. Okay, so we're starting to. I think we want to keep this at 15 minutes. So there's a couple of things I want to go. So we had Alden Ehrenreich. I think he was a great Han Solo. I mean, like they certainly could have got more experienced actors, better actors, but like I think that he had the swagger down. He felt like a Han Solo to me.
I felt like it was that, it isn't Mark Hamill being like Luke Skywalker where it's coming to age and, the farm boy, but this was that almost kind of like Better Call Saul and, the evolution of a good person turning into the person that he is when you see him in the original film.
I like, well, because so... In the original film, Han Solo starts out as this cutthroat, bad guy kind of guy who is the lovable rogue, but he's going to do what he has to do. And that was the character we had. But this is where he got his edge.
Right.
Also, by the way, I love, and this is not really a spoiler, but it's going to be the thing that people just want to know that it. I'm not spoiling anything, but this is what people want to know going in. Han does shoot first. And he shoots first all the fucking time. So he is the Han Solo that you want to see. Also, by the way, it's funny, Woody Harrelson, that's a guy that's definitely had a hell of a career because he starts out on Cheers playing the lovable idiot, and then he goes on from Cheers to basically playing complete opposite characters like assholes and monsters and heroes and like, everything across the board. Like that's a guy where like no matter what happens, he just keeps going as an actor. No matter what happens in his career, and he was amazing. It's hard for me not to see him, his Cheers character, but like, damn, he's
well, and that's always an interesting thing because it's like, that goes within like thinking about various actors and whatnot. For your generation, my generation, it's very much of like. Okay, this was a guy on Cheers. And then for other individuals, it's like...
he's the guy who from White Man Can't Jump.
Or like Zombieland.
Yeah.
Or various other properties. And it's like, that's always an interesting thing of like, talking to different people of different ages, it's like, okay, I know this person as X.
Or people like, who the hell's Alan Alda? I'm like, are you kidding? Hawkeye Pierce from MASH, or Howard Hessman was Dr. Johnny Fever, and it's like, who's that? It's like, what? Okay, well, we are out of time. I'm gonna give this a 5 stars. This is exactly what I thought I was getting when I saw the trailers, and it's exactly as awesome as I thought it was going to be. And
I give it 12 out of 20 parsecs to the Kelso
okay.
Wren.
Okay, right. Okay.
And if you watch the movie, you'll understand the reference.
Yeah, and we'll throw a tentacle in there as well.
No,
it was in the trailer.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, anyways, thank you for viewing. This is Alex Poorman.
Woody Arnold. And so if you like this video, please like it, share it, subscribe. You can check us out at conwaytheseries.com. You'll find links to all of our comic books that we make every week, and we hope people enjoy them. And also, please support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Woody Makes Comics.
Bye.
We'll see you in the spoiler review.